Hi there, it's Rose. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it would be fun to break out Ghosts and Goblins. This is the Echo Park paper collection. It's the 6x6 paper pad. Now, full disclosure, I do have the 12x12 and I do have the ephemera bits and the tags and all of that. But today we're just working with the 6x6 paper pad, and I wanted to challenge myself to pull one of each sheet out of here and use the cut aparts primarily, but mix and match the sheets themselves and see what I could come up with as far as cards. So in this collection for the 6x6 pad, you get 24 double-sided papers, and that's what I really like about Echo Park, because I love double-sided paper. I like having a choice on which side that I can use. So I'm going to show you the ones that are left in the pad. Remember, I took out one of each. Look at this beautiful plaid. And then here's the first cut apart sheet. If you're not familiar with this collection, it is really primarily traditional Halloween colors. By that I mean the orange, the black and white, some yellow, but it's really focusing on images like the cute jack-o'-lanterns, little skeletons, and cute ghosts. Not too scary. I'm not a big fan of cats, so that's a little extra scary for me. But again, I did use the cut aparts here, and this really pretty black background with the bats, spider webs, purple. So this is a fun paper collection from Echo Park, and like I mentioned, I did pick up the other pieces of it as well, so I've got plenty to scrap with in the future, but for now, I just wanted to use the 6x6 and challenge myself to make sure that I used the cut aparts. This is one of my favorite sheets too. Here's some more cut aparts. That little ghost is cute. And the star background, and then this green. So that is a look at the pad. Remember that you get two of each sheet. I just pulled out one of each for the cards that I'm going to show now. So let's get into it, and I'll show you the cards that I created with Ghosts and Goblins. So here's a look at my first card and the first cut apart that says, "When black cats prowl and pumpkins gleam, may luck be yours on Halloween." And I added some holographic paper for a baseline there, and also some purple paper from my stash. The black cats obviously is from the paper collection, along with that really cute plaid that I layered there in the back. I added some glossy accents to the Witch's Brew and some of my favorite stickles like glitter from Recollections there for the witch's hat, and then some some emerald green rhinestones that I thought were perfect for her witch's hat. I also added glossy accents to the witch's broom because I figured that broom might get a touch of what was bubbling over in that cauldron. I stamped the inside. This is a stamp from Diamond Press, Best Witches, and then a little scrap of the purple paper there. So that's my first card. Here's one of the cute cut aparts with the friendly ghost saying trick or treat. Again, I've done some paper layering. The holographic is the first layer. I love that one. And then the orange and purple and some glitter orange along with that star. And I just added a little Recollections stickles like glitter there, and that inside says, "Have a spooky day," with the spider. On this next one, I used the cut apart So Cute It's Scary with the black cat, and again, I've added glossy accents for his eyes, some of the Recollections glitter for around his collar and the little tag and his ears. A few enamel dots, those are from Pink and Maine. This is one of the little embellishments that you get in the teacher section of Hobby Lobby, that star. I like that lime green along with the purple and orange. I think it's really cute. It kind of brings out some of the green in the scary. And on the inside of this one, it just says Happy Halloween. The next one was one of the smaller cut aparts, Too Cute to Spook, with the little skeletons dancing. I've added, again from Pink and Maine, I've added some little orange parts and a little tiny blue one there. I have glittered them up, again with that Recollections Stickles Like glitter. I die cut a little spider there because I thought it needed a little extra spookiness, and then just did some basic paper layering. Here I included also a little purple glitter paper that doesn't shed, and here I've stamped Have a Spooky Day. So they're too cute to spook. For this next one, I used one of the 3x4 cut-aparts, the Trick or Treat, with the spider webs. I really do like that cut-apart. I like the size for the front of a card. I used the ghost paper background, a little piece of a mint green glitter paper there, and of course I have glittered up that spider web just because I think this paper needs a little bit of glitter. It is a fun Halloween after all. This is done on craft cardstock. I stamped the Happy Halloween. You can easily write on this with a Sharpie marker or even a blue ballpoint pen, and it'll show up nicely on craft. But that was the only craft card that I made. And back to our friendly skeleton. This was a 3x4 cut apart. I did glitter him up, and I did use the glossy accents around his eyes. I added some of the enamel dots from Pink and Maine, some of the holograph paper that I have in my stash. That's from Michael's. And here I've just layered that first holograph, then the yellow paper, and then that white spider web background paper that I really like. And then this was a little one of the cut-aparts that said Chills and Thrills. And then I stamped the Happy Halloween there on the inside and added another little strip of the yellow paper. Here I've used two cut-aparts, the little boo with the ghosts. You can see I've glittered them up. And this I Put a Spell on You. Here I've just done some different paper layering. First I did an orange base layer, and then that skeleton, the dancing skeletons, then a strip of that, the jack-o'-lantern paper, and then the spider web. So I wanted to make it look like it was sort of tape all done up there on this little cute Halloween card. I Put a Spell on You is so cute. Here from Pink and Maine, I've added some of those little silver or goldish enamel dots. And I've stamped the inside with this one that says Best Witches. This is one of my favorite color combinations for Halloween, a green with purple. I think it's really interesting and cute. Again, here is the cat paper, Scaredy Cat Social Club. I glossy accent his eyes. I used the cat paper for the little interesting strip here, and I brought in another piece of purple that I had in my stash for a layering piece. I've used some of the Pink and Maine enamel dots and then some of that glitter around the sides there. And this one says Happy Halloween, and that's a dark brown piece of paper for a strip. For this next one, I used an orange base, and then I just took some of the cut-offs that I had from the different pieces of paper and layered them up. I thought that would make an interesting design, especially with this checkered one going horizontally across. And then I used the holographic paper with the Eat, Drink, and Be Scary little cut-apart there, and the spider webs. I think it's so cute. Here I've stamped Have a Spooky Day with a little spider dangling and the spider web, and then the holographic strip along the bottom. And here's my last card, and probably my favorite, just because I really like that check paper, and I like this little friendly Casper ghost. I think he's really cute. So it says So Scary. I did the glossy accents on his eyes and a little bit of glitter around, just highlighting those lines. I added some of the yellow enamel dots to bring out the yellow base layer that I added, and the layering piece, and again the holographic. I did some doodles around this particular cut apart to tie in some of that black. And then the inside here says Happy Halloween with another yellow strip. So all in all, I made 10 cards with the Ghosts and Goblins 6x6 paper pad from Echo Park. So it was so much fun crafting with the Echo Park 6x6 Ghosts and Goblins paper collection. I have 12 more sheets in the 6x6 paper collection before I smash that pad, and then I do have the 12x12 and the ephemera to go with it for more projects. So I hope you enjoyed taking a look. Let me know if you have a favorite card from the bunch and what you're crafting. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll consider hitting that subscribe button, ring the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a new video. I'm wishing you a great day. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.